This has got to be a new record for me. I mean, making two videos within a day apart, with maybe even sooner. Because I think by the time I got that one uploaded, it was last night by 12:30, 1 o'clock. Hell, it was pretty early, and that's all I can say. So that's a good thing, right? Yeah. Alright. What I want to try doing is actually uploading my videos on Sunday. Maybe because a lot of people when they're bored, they'll go on YouTube or they'll go on eBay or Amazon, all these different little sites. And that's usually the day that you'll actually get more business or more people viewing. So I think if I try uploading it on Sunday, which day is Saturday, but it'll be running through Sunday. So if you ever search and you do the 1 day thing, it possibly might actually get you some more views. And that could be a tip to anyone that wants to start making videos. And you know what? I may tell you a few things of what I use to make a video. What I use actually is iMovie 09 for my Mac, and I have a MacBook Pro. And also to record my movies, I use iShowU HD. And, just the way it sounds, that's how you spell it if you want to look it up. It works really well. I don't know, it cost me a little bit of money, like 70 bucks. But they update it all the time. It's kind of just, it's run really well. So as long as you got something like that. And then as you're watching right now, we're running Halls of Reflection. Yeah, Halls of Reflection. And this is actually when I was starting to actually get my hunter something, kind of, because in the beginning I was not getting him anything, was kind of getting my tank, as you guys have seen, my pally tank, getting him all geared, in which now he's a little too well geared for me, and I'm getting a little bored. I don't have the time to be running all these different champion, the Crusader, and stuff like that. I just don't really have the time. I get a little too tired. By the time I'm home and able to raid, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and by then I get about halfway through an instance or a raid or something like that, and oh yeah, that never goes well. Because then you have to leave the group halfway through. And you know what? I've tried a few things on my hunter. I've gone from survival because I was taught that that was always a good spec, but then I heard from a few people from my guild that no, survival is usually for agility. If you have a lot of agility and if you're quick and all that, I don't know. If you can crit well, then that's a good way to go. But no, I can't. I don't have much agility. I don't have really good gear at the moment, and this video right here is quite old. I mean, it's a month. It was basically one of the first days 3.3 came out, and I went ahead and just recorded it while I was running it. So this is the first time I had to run this instance, and it went well. I mean, the tank was really good. It was the second day, so this tank at least did it once by now, and so he was kind of helping us go through it. And we ran all three of them: Pit of Sauron, or Sauron, or something like that, Hall of Reflection, and the first one I cannot tell you. I don't remember the name of it. First one was very difficult for me actually when I was trying to tank it. I don't know what it was. I was never able to hold aggro. And in the beginning when 3.3 came out, for some reason my keys would get locked up, or whatever you want to call it, and so I would keep walking forward, which is a lot of hassle. I mean, I kept on walking over this edge and dying, and then the group would fail. I didn't play for a few days after that because it just bugged me that much. So I got on Hunter, and like I was saying, I worked on survival, and then I went over to marksman because I was told that was pretty good, and that's what I think I am right now. And I was taught, actually, I never really did much macros because I'm a pally, I really didn't need them. I could click what I needed and was able to go with that. But I've found on my hunter, I've raised my DPS 800 or so since the last time, and it went pretty well. Getting some add-ons, or not add-ons, but some macros that will help you shoot a little bit better or trigger your trinkets when you just don't even notice they're out. That goes well with Beastmaster now, because I went Beastmaster. I was leveled as Beastmaster always, and when I was 70, when I was running instances, I was Beastmaster and Marksman, depending on what the moment was. And in the beginning I was Beastmaster, and I've always liked Beastmaster. Kind of just the effect of the moment. With all your pet, your pet's so good. I'm trying to get a spirit pet. I think that's what they're called, Spirit Beast or something like that. I'm trying to get one of those, but it's very difficult. I've been trying for like 5 days. No luck. Zero. Nada. Absolutely not. And it just takes a lot of work. I know it does, but it's just bugging me. So that's why I got on my healer, which you saw, and I've been leveling him. and I've been enjoying it. Yes, kind of difficult, but yeah, having a good time. And then, as you can tell, this instance really isn't too hard. In the beginning, you saw me fighting the few bosses there, but you just hide behind the wall, and they come to you, and you just fight them. And yeah, it's after that boss is done. You go into the room, you meet up with that chick right there that's running with you, and you just run from the Lich King. You just keep your distance from him the whole time, killing all the mobs that come. Pretty easy, very easy. I mean, it was not a hard instance, and I was very surprised when the 3.3 came out and all these instances, and it just, I thought I would expect a little bit more from him. I did like the whole instances and how you're able to find groups a little bit quicker, but in the beginning it was all laggy and glitchy, and a bunch of people complained about it. I wouldn't complain. I mean, it was still good enough to actually not complain. And then, I don't know. It's just all having fun. And do I have any money-making tips for you right now? No, not at all, actually. Trying to think what I've been doing. A big one for anyone while they're leveling is make sure at a low level get your professions, which herblore if you're a healer or whatever you want to go with. You know, that's just your decision. You can be anything. And I got the achievement, as you could just tell. Ding! And now you have a boss up in this little balloon thing. But yeah, make sure you get your professions. If you don't get your professions, I mean, oh wait, there wasn't a boss. I thought there was a boss up here. No, that's in the real raid. Never mind. But there's a good helmet that drops out of there for tanks. But yeah, make sure you get your professions. If you don't have your professions, you won't make as much money. It's just how it is. You always make a lot more money when you have a profession. It may cost you a little bit at the beginning, but after that, you'll make money. Alright guys, this video went by pretty quick. Subscribe, rate, comment. I love reading all your guys' comments. I get on all the time just to read them. And see you guys soon. I'm going to make another video very soon.